One of the most common questions I get is, how does my Toyota 4Runner tow my RV? Today, I'll break down my towing setup, real-world experiences, and provide some tips if you're considering a similar setup. Let's get started. So to start with, my tow vehicle is a 2021 Toyota 4Runner, and it's the Trail Special Edition. It's powered by a 4-liter V6 engine, which produces 270 horsepower and 278 foot-pounds of torque, and that's paired with a 5-speed automatic transmission. The 4Runner has a factory towing capacity of 5,000 pounds with a max payload of around 1,200 pounds, which is important when factoring in things like passengers and gear and tongue weight. It also comes with a factory-installed tow hitch and wiring harness. Next, let me tell you a bit about the RV that I'm towing behind my 4Runner. I have a 19-foot escape travel trailer, and this has a dry weight of 3,400 pounds. But once it's fully loaded with gear and water and supplies, it's probably closer to around 3,900 pounds. The tongue weight is somewhere between 440 to 450 pounds, which is a big deal when towing with an SUV like the 4Runner. The aerodynamic design of the Escape 19 really helps to reduce the wind resistance, making it a bit easier compared to traditional boxy trailers. Now, a good rule of thumb to keep in mind when trying to decide how much you can safely tow is to take 80% of the vehicle's maximum towing capacity, which in the case of the 4Runner, 80% would be about 4,000 pounds. To help with stability and weight distribution, I use an Andersen weight distribution hitch. This hitch is lightweight, it's easy to set up, and it provides built-in sway control, which can help a lot on the highway. I've also installed a Primus IQ brake controller, which ensures smooth and proportional braking between the trailer and the 4Runner. Having this brake controller is crucial for safe towing, especially on downhill grades. So, how does it actually tow? Let's first start talking about highway performance. So, at speeds of somewhere between 55 and 62 miles per hour, the 4Runner handles pretty well. Like towing with any trailer, it's important to drive according to the conditions. For us, 4th gear suits this trailer and truck combo best, and the Andersen hitch keeps the sway under control. When it comes to hills and braking, sometimes on steep inclines we go down to 3rd gear to get the maximum power and keep the engine at a healthy RPM. In terms of fuel economy, when towing, our fuel economy drops to around between 12 to 15 miles per gallon, which is expected but something to keep in mind for longer trips. In terms of maneuverability, backing up and maneuvering into campsites is straightforward with little practice, thanks to the compact size of the 4Runner. So let's talk about some of the pros and cons of towing with the 4Runner. We'll start with some pros. So number one, it's a reliable and capable vehicle for towing, and great for smaller trailers like our Escape 19. It comes with a factory tow package and rugged off-road ability, which makes it great for boondocking adventures. And if you decide to use the Andersen hitch, it really does a great job of keeping things stable. Looking at the cons, of course the fuel economy takes a bit of a hit when towing, but really not as much as you'd expect compared to other rigs. And of course, it does have a shorter wheelbase than a full-size truck, so it makes it a little less stable in high winds. Overall, the Toyota 4Runner is a solid choice for towing the Escape 19, or really any other small travel trailer. But you just need to be mindful of the weight and the setup. For my needs, it works great. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What are you towing with your 4Runner? Or what's your favorite tow vehicle for a small travel trailer? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It really does help us out. And don't forget to come back tomorrow to see where we go next.
You don't get to see the world. And another new state park. This time in South Florida.